What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the new episode number 22, I believe, right now. Super excited to be here. It's been a long time since I got on here and actually got to talk about some new hot toy figure content, as well as we're going to dabble a little bit into in art. Got special guests on here, my man Terrell from Around the Geek. Super excited to talk about One Piece figures as well as the new Netflix TV show. It's been 24 years coming. Finally came out. One Piece on Netflix, and let's get right into it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah.
And we are here and we are back. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited to talk with you all. It's been a while since I've been able to get on here. Life takes a hold of everything. But you don't want to hear me yapping about that. And let me go ahead and introduce my man Terrell in here. Appreciate you stopping through, bro. What is going on, man?
What up? What up? I heard One Piece and I was down.
Right. You were like, add me in immediately, bro.
Yes.
That's great, dude. That's great.
That intro always gets me hyped, man. I'm always excited every time I hear that intro.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. Yeah, man. Honestly, I guess you could contest to this. I think a lot of people have been surprised about how well the show's done or how the show turned out. There probably could have been a lot of bumps in the road where they easily messed up on a lot of pieces. But what did you think of it? I guess, you say you've done 3 reviews already so far. Yeah. So you've got to be the master at, selling One Piece to a lot of people that might not be anime or, manga fans right now.
I mean, yeah, as you could tell, I mean, I kind of like One Piece.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit.
You can see on the other side of me, it's nothing but One Piece toys and stuff all around me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the biggest curse of watching this show was having pre-knowledge of what it's supposed to be. It's like it's like reading the book before you go see the movie, and then you're just expecting certain things to happen, and then you kind of be mad at when it doesn't. And that's not to say that it wasn't good, but there were elements that I was looking for that would have flushed it out a little bit more and made it more sense. I get it; it's a TV budget; you can only do so much. And I could also see, like, certain things don't always translate from comic book or manga to the screen, so you can't always do everything. But if you're gonna go silly, like I said before, go all the way.
Yeah, for sure.
And somebody was saying to me earlier, my friend was saying to me earlier, like, yeah, it could have been a budget issue because a lot of the fights and stuff would have required explosions and stuff. But like I said, I don't think it was bad. There was like I said, it was just a lot of elements that I was really looking forward to seeing, and it didn't happen. But I did notate a lot of good things that I did like about it. And somebody said, I'm reading the comment like, oh man, I didn't come here to hear a fanboy, do X. I'm like, I came in. I said, I'm not coming in with a bias. As much as I love the franchise and it's been a big part of my life, XYZ, but I'm gonna keep it real. This is what I thought about it.
Yeah.
And it was just okay. You know what I mean? Like it didn't blow me out the water. It wasn't perfection. The scores I've been seeing seem to hit it right where it needs to be. You were saying, like, people were saying that oh man, they finally got it right, and XYZ. I'm like,
right.
It's other animated movies or other stuff, properties they've done. I feel like they've done a really good job. I thought the Rurouni Kenshin movies were really good.
For sure. There are a couple. I actually liked. There was one that I had actually stumbled upon. It's called Bleach on Netflix. The Bleach was good. It was really good.
It was pretty well done. I didn't have no problem.
Yeah, definitely. And that's me coming from a background where I'm not really. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I could still like see it, and I'm like, oh, this is probably good if I watched it in the anime form. I just felt like they did a great adaptation. But there's been several over the years that we've been like, what happened?
I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I thought Cowboy Bebop was dope. I liked it.
I had that on my list as like, it was an okay one, I thought, because
again, that was another one where I'm like, the second season would have really, once it hit that sophomore year, I feel like it really could have got to a stride, because that first season they were pretty much covering the entire 24 episodes, and they kind of branched it off to do its own thing. I was looking forward to see where the show would go, because in the original, Spike dies. That was the end of the story. That's it. Like, I was hoping to see more of like what they did after that, but people was hating on day one. Netflix came out and was like, "Nah, we done with it."
Yeah,
they were trying to say it was budget issues, because Netflix will cancel you real quick. Like
immediately. They don't. If you're not getting tens, you're gone. That's they're like, well, no,
it was dope, man. I was looking forward to it. I read the comic book that came out for it was really good. Again, I mean, this is I think people were giving this more of a pass because it is One Piece, but I put it on the same level, to be honest. Like they did a pretty good job of doing what they could. The showrunner, which I just found out today, is black dude for One Piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just like,
just Mexican. I was like,
right.
I was like, that's crazy to even know that part too. But it's like, me coming in with no type of, I guess you could say, anime background. I went to the Onacon with you, right, in DC, and I was like, where am I? Like, I'm lost. Help me. Where's the Marvel DC stuff, guys? And you kind of showed me the way, and it's crazy just seeing even there how much One Piece love there was out there, bro. Like, it was like, remember that photo session that we saw out there, and it was literally all just One Piece. Like, and 40, 50 people dressed up.
A few years ago, it wasn't nothing like, you didn't see crazy. You saw a sprinkle of One Piece, but now people are like, oh my, One Piece, like, you everywhere, every con that I've been to, San Diego, New York here, Otakon, One Piece has been coming out heavy, and I love to see it, man, because like One Piece people are like, it's too long, I don't want to read, I don't want to watch. And now everybody, they had the whole Gear 5 thing, they had the whole big, premiere for that transformation, stuff like that. It just happened recently, so now everybody's a One Piece fan. Everybody's
and I was gonna ask you, like, what happened, because I saw that One Piece premiered in October 20th, 1999, and like, it seemed like this year just took off. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you put out a record and nothing happens for a while. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were fans out there, but like, it just feel like the popularity of it just really skyrocketed.
No, it's always been popular. It's always been popular. It's been the number one selling manga for like forever.
Oh, okay.
Since once Naruto finished back in like 2016. I mean, it's been holding that number one spot. It's the number one selling manga. You can look up the numbers. It's always been holding down, especially Japan. Japan has been like the spot for One Piece. Like, now North America is just now getting the flowers that it deserves. Like, the trick to get people to watch One Piece is to don't say nothing at all. Like, just let them stumble into it. Don't force it. Don't. Oh yeah, man, this One Piece, it's pretty good. Okay, leave it alone. Don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, if you talk too much on it, then they'll be like, the expectation level will be way too high to meet people's expectations, I think. And honestly, like, I started watching the first episode before actually we jumped on here, and from me not seeing One Piece at all, I kind of am enjoying it, and I kind of am glad being on the other side of the spectrum of not having anything to reference it to, and kind of just taking it all in and like with a clean slate.
Right.
So for me, it's like, all right, this is pretty good. What's the dude's name? Jolie Roger. He's like Goldie Roger, right? They did my man dirty, bro. Like, first 5 seconds. And I'm thinking, like, I've never seen anybody do execution style with 2 blades, just like.
Yeah. They changed that too, because in the anime and the manga, like, they behead him. They behead.
Okay, that makes sense. That would make more sense. That's why I was like, why they just decide to poke my man and just let him take an L in front of everybody?
Yeah, I was like, okay. I thought that was pretty interesting. He's still alive.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We got a couple people in here right now. Let's see. Collectible Chats. What's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping through. My man Renz Talentino out in the Philippines. Appreciate you dropping through, bro. What is going on? Open Studios. What's going on? He said he's only seen 3 so far, been enjoying it. So that's good. He got people in here that's actually been checking it out. I promise I'm gonna finish it. Like, I don't know.
It's not.
It's nothing too crazy. When I was looking at it and I saw the original is like 20 seasons, I was like, it's gonna take me a little while, but I'm sure out of free time doing laundry, eventually I'll finish it off probably.
Yeah, if you're doing the English dub, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see in here. So let's go ahead and check out these new figures that actually were just released by Hot Toys,
Ooh,
which is not these.
not those.
No, this is what's it called? Let's go ahead and switch it off.
Now, for those watching in the chat, did you, before you watched the show, did you have any previous knowledge of One Piece? Definitely no, because I feel like that, like I said before, that definitely affects your, I feel like your expectations. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like same thing for like these Marvel movies. Like if you have history or knowledge of the storylines or the events and stuff that happened, then you're like, man, they didn't have all these characters. Or
I think that could be like, sometimes it could kind of ruin the experience for a lot of people, but then it can also become toxic too for a lot of folks because I don't know how big you are into Star Wars. Are you pretty big into Star Wars? Or
I love me some Star Wars.
A little bit? Okay. Star Wars fans are some wild people.
Toxic,
okay. Yeah, they're wild as hell. Okay. They'll literally say that you know, if Ahsoka doesn't do well, they just not gonna watch anything else. They're gonna be done.
Every show.
I'm like, yeah, no, yes, you are. You're gonna watch all this shit, and then whatever else come after that, you're gonna watch that too. Don't fake like you about to just, you know. Star Wars is so nostalgic for so many people's childhoods that they can't throw it away. Like I think it's impossible.
I'm not even gonna fake it. Like, I mean, I definitely wanted. I mean, obviously, as a kid that grew up on Star Wars, you know, father put them on. You know,
same.
You know, the originals, and you know, being there when the prequels popped off, and we get all lightsaber battles. That's what I was there for.
Right. Yeah.
It's not until now, present time, that those movies have gotten the appreciation that they deserve. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to say, not to you know, give them a pass for what they were, but when you add more layers, like they've been doing with the Clone Wars, Ahsoka, Mandalorian, like when you add more layers and you give characters more depth and stuff like that, all of a sudden everything just becomes more interesting. Now, I will not forgive that Rise of the Skywalker. I feel like that could have been a better movie. Like,
I think that whole trilogy on its own, where
the first two was solid.
It was very it was kind of tough. So I was like, I didn't think it was bad at all, but I feel like they could have tightened up some pieces on there that was like made a little bit more sense.
Again, that's another example of what I'm talking about. People having the expectation of what they wanted to see. They wanted to see Luke pop off.
Yep.
They wanted to see a lot more of the Jedi Order being restored. So they didn't get any of that. They wanted to see a lot of the Jedi stuff in the games.
Yep.
And what's been described in a lot of the books and the comics that they didn't get. So they were kind of upset about that. Plus, it was a female lead, so it was already people pissed off about that.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing, I feel like that's another like a red flag that keeps popping up when you see these lead female characters. It feels like people are having problems with it. You know what I'm saying? Even like for what's her name, Rhea in the last Obi-Wan, right? The girl that's actually from Baltimore. Right? Yeah.
So, you're talking about the little girl.
Yeah. So for her, and then also the Inquisitor. Her name's
the Inquisitors, man.
Yeah, but it was the African American one. I believe her name was Rhea. Reva. Sorry, the chat got me. So I think they had a problem with her being such a strong character throughout the whole entire series. It felt like. I mean, I'm not trying to dabble back and go back into the old issues of Star Wars, but I'm just saying, like, it all kind of correlates together. Is what we're seeing, like the same type of mantra back and forth. Got some more people in the chat right now. Let's see. Collectible chat says, yes, I've watched One Piece before, never finished it, but I haven't watched the live action just yet. Go watch it, man. It's on Netflix right now. You get a chance, check it out. Let us know what you think of it. Open Studio says, I've heard bits and pieces as I do watch anime, but One Piece is a blind spot. So glad to jump in. That's good, man. That's great. Help me out with Reva. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And speaking of Star Wars, before we jump into One Piece, I feel like One Piece is the feast of resistance for this whole entire show.
Oh
So
yeah.
I can't just throw One Piece on here and be like, all right, y'all, see y'all next week. Let's go ahead and talk about this new Boba Fett that actually was
Ooh.
released from the Mandalorian.
The show that nobody liked apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of
The-
controversy with this one as well. I actually thought the show was pretty good, or well, bits and pieces.
Again,
Yeah.
jumping back to expectations.
Yes, 100%. Because we got all that Mandalorian where we're
Mhm.
seeing like all these like
This entire show
characters.
was used as a Mandalorian season 2 jump
Right.
off.
And then this happened, and then like half of this was like Mandalorian 2.5. You think about it, because we saw Mando in most of this damn show. So it was like a combo of both characters in here. And you know, Boba, he was in the damn Cobra Commando think tank, like he was trying to get regenerated this whole entire time. So it was like 2 episodes where he was like in the little tank.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you know, don't get me wrong. I like Boba Fett. I think that I really wanted to see. I think my problem was I really wanted to see him go off. I really wanted to see him be the bounty hunter badass that you've always seen. That's always been. You know, when he died in the Sarlacc pit, we've always seen him to be. But now, like, I think he was just like, nah, I'm just trying to chill. You know,
yeah,
I don't
he's
really
like,
nobody
I'm trying
like
to
that.
change. I want to change.
I come here for
rule
that.
with respect instead of fear. And I'm like, you're not that man. You're not that guy.
No,
you're the guy that walked around with Padawan braids on your armor, bro. You out here killing kids, and now all of a sudden he like, oh yeah, I'm a changed man. Since I was in that worm,
he found pieces in that Sarlacc pit. I think that's what happened. Yeah,
that's what happened. Yeah, I'm like, we not getting sold for that, buddy. Sorry.
No, this looks dope though.
Yeah. No, it is a really, really nice piece. And it actually has a comparison piece in here, and of course, he got him in here with Mando because I feel like those two are companion pieces just from this armor in this scene. A lot of people are super excited to get this Cad Bane that they have in hand, and them two together, it just looks crazy.
I feel the type of way about that Cad Bane, but we talk about that at a different time.
Yeah, look, yeah. What did you have to? Didn't you like about the Cad Bane though?
I just wanted him to do more. You know what I mean? Like he's been such an iconic character in the Clone Wars series, and he's gotten away with so much and survived worse situations.
Right.
This is how we take him out. Like I'm like, okay.
He literally, he got the end of a staff in his chest, and that's it. And I'm like, nah.
See this dude fight Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. This is how you go down. There's no way. And Boba it's not like Boba is the fastest or in his prime right now by any chance.
He needed to take a couple of
leads. He's handicapped. Literally, like he's not moving like the old Boba at all. That worm did something to that boy. So he's so I'm like he is not the same. So I'm just like, I don't know.
This is dope.
But I feel like Toto, right? His little companion robot that goes with Cad Bane. We did see at the very end of the Boba Fett series that it was like a little cutscene, and we saw Toto coming back to Cad Bane. So maybe Cad Bane's not dead, you know.
For the love of Christ, I hope that Jon Favreau and my man, who's the new Star Wars showrunner for everything,
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni, God bless him, man, for everything that he's done, man. The adrenaline shot that he's put into the Star Wars universe. Oh
yeah. Just bringing so many of these characters that we might have never seen going down the road just into a live action form, I think is crazy. And it actually, I think it adds so much more substance to Star Wars because for me, I kind of skipped watching Clone Wars, right? And also Rebels too. What? I know it's sick. It's disgusting. I don't know. I'm a bad person. So for me, it's like
everything that's going on.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, what is making me do is making me go back, right? And a lot of people are like, I don't want to have to like rewatch this and do all this to understand. But for me, it's like, oh man, this is adding more substance or giving me more of a reason why I should go back and watch it because it just helps me understand the characters' dynamic so much better, you know? So I thought that was cool that they added that in there, especially with, the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. I didn't have to watch Rebels to understand the relationship between all the characters, which I thought was cool.
Right.
You kind of just got that immediately in the whole entire first 2 episodes.
I mean, Clone Wars like really just seasons the turn to Darth Vader. I think so much more, man.
It does. It does.
See Anakin in this whole other light, man, and like just seeing that change, I think is a lot more heartbreaking. Like once you get into it, but like I said, a lot of the characters, because of Dave Filoni and Clone Wars and Rebels, get so much more season than they got in those movies, because you only got so much time on the show. You know, I still think they did Dooku dirty, but you know, that's neither.
Yeah. I feel like his story is still kind of
and again, in the Jedi stories, they give sprinkle a little bit more. Oh, okay, I can see why.
The Tales of Jedi, right? Yeah. I did like that. Because he fought, who was it? I don't know. I'm not gonna keep trying to guess. Yaddle, right? There's only been 2, like Yoda, Yaddle, and Grogu is what we're looking at right now, and who knows when that kid's gonna get bigger? It's gonna take forever. Oh, maybe that would be weird. That would be weird. I mean, well, think about it. No. I don't know. The math is too hard to figure out.
Are these figures here all the same figure? Like,
so they're technically, they are kind of. So this one is from, I believe, The Mandalorian. I think season 2.
Okay.
I think this is called the bird poop version. The first one, and then the second one I believe is from the first couple episodes of Boba, and then the third one is actually from, I guess, the final couple seeds of Mona. But they're all different figures. So the Mandalorian and Boba Fett are grabbing cash from everybody at this point, because they keep releasing the same figure, kind of just in different paint, adding little accessories here and there. As you can see, the boots are different as well. But if you love Boba, man, it's kind of hard for you to be like, nah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one at this point. So
I feel like they really drove the stock down on Boba Fett when they drove that show down. I think
they did.
The lore of Boba Fett was better when it was a mystery. Like, okay, you can kind of just make it up as you go, but Tamora Morrison, I think is his name.
Tamora Morrison.
I mean, he's still getting money, he's still getting work, because I mean he's still a clone, so
he's never not gonna get money.
He's permanently in the lore of Star Wars at this point. Like,
he's everybody. Yeah. He's literally every character. You got what is it? The Bad Batch. He's all them. Mm-hmm. You know, and he's all the clones, all the troopers. Well, except for the new troopers, those are just people. Right. But like all the clones, he's all them. He's Boba. He's what's his name? Jango Fett. He's
playing his own father.
He's the father and the son. That man, he's Jesus. He's Jesus right now. Like, good God.
How much they talking for
this? So this one right here, let me see. Check it out. I got it on Sideshow, I believe. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not.
If I had to guess, it's anywhere between 253.
Probably about 253, maybe about
based off the accessories.
Or either about maybe like 285. Let me see.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Probably 9,000 with the shipping with Sideshow.
No, there's other companies that hit you harder with that shipping.
Like, bro, I can afford 250, 325. Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
can I get a subscription deal? Like, I get a discount on the shipping?
So repainted armor, you're looking at 245.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, they have the quarter scale version. So this is considered the 6 scale version. The quarter scale version, you're looking at like 625. Yeah, like
I feel like I heard that 6 wrong.
Yeah, no, you did. Like no, you heard it correctly. Yeah, it's a little.
That joint better come to life like Small Soldiers, because 625.
No, for real. Like it's gonna have to do my laundry at this point. So this is one of the Boba Fett's right here, though. So this is the Boba Fett I was talking about. Like, you know, we were talking about, oh, he's a change man. I think this one is actually by Sideshow, so this is not by Hot Toys. I'm not gonna say the quality's better or less. I've never had Sideshow figures, but I can tell you this right here. All these right here on his shoulder are all Padawan braids that he's taken off Padawans that he's killed.
Stop playing. Give me that while we at it too.
I'm like, you can't be a good guy, bro. Ain't no way. Like, how the hell are you gonna be a good guy when on your shoulder right here, all you got There's all these braids from all these kids you killed.
Yeah.
And then all the lightsabers.
Oh,
Look,
that's tough.
come on. Come on.
That's
He don't
tough.
even use them. He just got them in his pocket.
Just take all the kyber crystals out them joints. Oh man.
Yeah, he out here
I like
cooking.
that. That's the 600 one.
No, so this one's by Sideshow, so it's about 250. This is a lot,
that's a good price.
lot lower. Yeah. And the only thing it doesn't come with, I think, is a head sculpt. But I think the one that we were showing a second ago from the Hot Toys version of the new one,
okay,
that actually doesn't come with a head sculpt as well. So
Hot Toys usually gives you a lot more like accessories and stuff like
yeah,
that.
definitely. Usually definitely get a lot more. But with this one, you just don't get a head sculpt with the newest version. So, all right, let's go ahead and check out. We got to get into it, man. We got to talk about the One Piece. This is just.
Oh, do they find it? Is it here?
All right, let's see. Where is it at?
Yeah, right there.
There it is, man. Luffy.
Yes, there we go. Anaki himself.
Yo, why is his name Monkey D. Luffy? Is that his like?
That's his name, yeah. Monkey D. Luffy.
But why they pick that name? Is there like a reason behind the name, or like?
I want to say a lot of it probably had to do with his powers itself.
Okay.
You know the way he fights in the show, a lot of that too. But I couldn't tell you. It's probably one of those things that's probably in the SBS.
Right.
That Oda explains.
Right. Yeah. I honestly, I think the most exciting part or pieces on this figure. I mean, the head sculpt looks great. I think.
Oh yeah, it's damn near perfect. Yeah.
They're spot on with the head sculpt. I don't know if a couple people would be like, these joints right in here, or
but it's like, yeah.
Right. Damn near a puppet, animatronic puppet at this point. But like for me, I think it looks really good because the fact that he does do a lot of martial arts on the show. So
yeah, that's one of the things they definitely changed. They definitely have like kind of be like a more of a close range fighter, like
okay, yeah. Because I'm just like, man, these accessories look really, really cool. It honestly reminds me of
Bazooka. Look at that.
That's crazy. It reminds me of Kamala Khan, to be honest with you. But no, I think that's super cool that they were able to actually make these look, I guess, more like the show than anything, because I'm not really sure how it looks on or in the comic or as well as in the animated version. But I think they did it in a good way that didn't make it look goofy. Like those accessories look like it belongs on this character if you know who the character is,
So one of the things too they changed, obviously, that they changed the shoes. So
okay, yeah.
Like, Luffy's normally rocking like sandals or whatever that is.
Okay, yeah.
Or flip flops. I don't know. They give him whatever these moccasins are. But it's pretty good.
Yes. Did they change anything else? I mean, I know the hat and I think the outfit's pretty much the same, but it's really just the shoes, right?
Pretty much about it. I mean, Luffy's dress style is pretty simple. One of the things I like about the show is like they constantly have him in like different outfits throughout the show and the anime and the manga itself too. So that nobody's ever wearing like the same thing more than once or twice.
Oh, okay. So his outfit does change. It's not like watching Doug where like he's got the same outfit.
Mainly the shirt.
Okay. All right. The shirt is the same. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. That makes sense then. I mean, I think this figure looks really good, man. Do you think I'm not sure. Well, I know you collect One Piece collectibles, right? But have you purchased a hot toy before? Or
yeah, I got a couple.
Okay.
Of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think this would be one that you might add to your collection? Or
it depends on what they're talking on the price.
Okay.
I also too. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I would have to see the price because I seen this comes with like the gum fruit, like a lot of the stuff that really makes it pop, like the smoke and all that stuff like that. The sound, like the effects and stuff. So I don't know, like I said, depends on what they're talking on the price for this because it's real basic. It doesn't come with a lot.
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't come with a lot. I think it just comes with the arm cannon, I guess, extenders as well as the one leg. It doesn't do like both legs. Right. And you said it's the what fruit?
The gum fruit. That's the
gum fruit. Yeah,
the devil fruit that he ate. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that on here, and it does come with a different stand, it looks like. And I think that's so that you're able to do that like leg kick pose with a lot of the figures, or with this figure. But the price is what I'm seeing right now is like 275 is what
That's
it's
not
going
bad.
for. Yeah.
It's not bad.
I mean, granted, it's not gonna come out till next summer, or maybe next winter or December is what it's looking like.
They never got these things ready when you need them, right?
No, hell no. I mean, they show me the pictures. I want it tomorrow, but who am
Clearly
I?
they got
You
the
know,
prototype, but yeah.
right? Yeah, it's crazy. But I know I think this looks really good, and hopefully a lot of people out there will be able to pick this figure up if they're really interested in it.
I hope so. I mean,
Let's see what my man say.
this love for One Piece going.
Yeah. So collectible chat says he kind of likes those figures though. I mean, that's good. I'm glad. I mean, because I'm not sure. I really didn't hear a lot of people talking about this today. So that's why I was like, oh, I gotta jump on and jump into One Piece, because One Piece got to get some love too, like you said, man. Like can't
So
leave
I mean, I was surprised. I mean, like, because if they're doing these two, I guess based off of how these probably sell, we'll get Nami, Usopp, Arlong, the rest of the crew. Be pretty cool.
Do you well, you said it's been a popular show overseas, right? Like in China and Japan. Yeah. So do you think they feel like this might be a huge cash grab for them? Like if they were to do the whole entire line, or maybe they'll like save it? Because is One Piece going to go into another season, or did they kind of try to comprise everything into?
No, it's definitely
series?
So they're definitely breaking it down. So the first season covers the East Blue arc of the show. Before they actually get to the Grand Line and everything like that. So if they can keep this going, they could definitely get this, because I mean we're in like the final stretch of the show, the manga now, where it is. But depending on like the budget and how Netflix feels about this, because that's kind of the worrisome thing about it is Netflix quick to throw the axe down, regardless if it's good or not sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, but yeah, I'm hoping to get more, because the thing I was saying about this show is like the first part of this, there's not a lot of devil fruit users that they show up to a certain point.
Okay.
Once we get into that next season, I'm curious as to how they're going to handle more people with abilities, because this season there's not a lot of people that have devil fruit power, so they kind of got away with one.
Right.
One of the things I said in my review is like one of the things I was kind of concerned they were going to do is use the cover of darkness to hide a lot of the CG and Luffy's ability, which is what they do. It's not terrible, which is also why you see Luffy kind of do a lot more close quarters combat in the show instead of his stretching power. So
yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, I feel like CG in a lot of different shows recently has been either a hit or miss. So it's like if you could make it less CG as possible, it might help the show actually.
And that's one of the things that they did. They wanted to use more prosthetic effects. They wanted to use more prosthetic stuff. A lot of the fishmen, if you get to that point, you see them, they use prosthetics. They really wanted to cut down a lot of what you see that CGI. There's really not a lot. It's like I said, it's like the two characters that actually have abilities that you see, the only ones. So cool.
There was I think I'm still in the first episode, but what's her name? Captain Alvida.
Alvida, yeah,
bro. It was like watching what's his name, Negan from The Walking Dead. I was like, yo, she's really like just taking people out. If they ain't got the right answers, gone at this point. But I was surprised though, because I didn't think it was going to be. It's not really violent because you're not seeing any type of blood or gore or anything like that, but you get the gist that guy's not going to be a reoccurring character.
They definitely showed blood on the ground. They were cleaning up like right after they smashed his head in.
Yeah, but it wasn't like they ain't showing like.
No, it wasn't excessive.
It wasn't like what's his name? God, from The Walking Dead.
Negan. Glenn.
No, Glenn. It wasn't like Glenn, like eyeball popping.
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like, yo,
people would hurt watching that, man.
Yeah, that honestly, I stopped watching it when I heard that he took a L. And I was like, I'm done. Like I gave up on The Walking Dead after that. I was like, nah. Because he already had one death scare before that, and he came back. And then this one was the official. And you ain't coming back from a bat to the head at this point. They ain't got good medicine out there, they ain't got no hospitals and shit. So he toast. A buggy figure would be fire.
It definitely would.
Yeah.
It Definitely
Yeah.
would. I would love to see them do the Buggy. Yeah. When I initially saw Buggy in the trailer, I thought he was black. I was definitely wrong.
That guy's not black. He wasn't black. I
Definitely
thought he
white.
was.
Yeah, he's
Oh
definitely a white man.
shit. Okay. Well,
Yeah. The power of the shadows. Yeah.
there you go. You know.
This Zoro joint, man. I think I like that one way more than I do like the Luffy, because it's a lot
Yeah.
going on for that.
Yeah, I think also the amount of accessories that you're getting with this figure too. I mean, of course, he comes with how many swords does he come with on here?
3 swords.
3 swords. Okay. But he just has the 3 holders on the same side.
McKinyu, Japanese actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also dubs his voice, his voice. I think it's him and another actor on the show. They do like the redub. They have the anime actors dub the voices of the live action, which is pretty cool.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it is. So he kind of already had. Well, this was just another stepping stone for him on his list. Then that's great.
This looks good, man. The veins,
no, it does.
Arms.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed that just now.
Of the joints in this too, like
yeah. The Luffy one definitely had. I mean, it's the same. I guess you could say not body type, but the schematics as far as like how they built it is the same, but it definitely looks a lot less noticeable on him, probably because his shoulders aren't exposed as well.
Yeah,
because like that, just seeing the shoulder sockets as well is like, oh man, it's just he's not a person. He's a robot at this time. Like he's not a person. This dude is a rubber.
Man, that joint is spot on. I
yeah.
mean, the facial expressions, everything.
They did a really good job on this. And I'm surprised that Luffy didn't come with this, but he actually comes with of course he comes with the bandana, which I think is super dope. But how the fuck does this sword fit in his mouth? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like,
I'm not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler, but you know, him using the 3 sword style.
Right.
Get used to seeing him use the 2 sword style a lot in this show.
Okay. All right. That was just a one-time thing we seeing on this right here. Yeah. Because I was just trying to figure out. All right, so it must come with 2 different head sculpts, is what I'm looking at. So he comes with
that sword must already be in his mouth.
Yeah, it has to be already in there. Or either there's like a little handheld socket. There ain't no teeth in there, and you just push that in, and then you can get your photo from it. But probably not something people would display all the time. I think this is definitely the go-to version for it for sure. Just not to give anything away, are his swords different meanings? Because I see he has 2 black swords and 1 white sword, right?
The other
is there any like
the 2 swords he's holding and just kind of the white sword, which you get pretty early on. That's the sword of his childhood friend, which was like a legendary blade.
Okay,
we found out, but yeah,
it's crazy. This one looks really, really good though. And this is actually going for $275 as well. So
I mean, so about $500-$600 all together. Let's just say 800. 7. Let's say 7. Probably 7 with the shipping and everything.
Yeah.
Like you got to get them together though. Like
and he does come with this rolling eye effect, which I think is really cool too. So it kind of gives him more of a interaction if you have other pieces or figures. A lot of times when the figures don't have rolling eye effect and you're trying to make them interact, maybe like in a pose or keep them in your shelf with another figure, they just look dead in the eyes. I have several figures, bro. I try to make it like I try to do this like really cool pose with like Spider-Man, and Mysterio. The ending scene where he's like ripping the gun
the movie
out of his
version
hand.
of them?
Yeah, the movie version. So I got the Mysterio.
That's like the 2 that I have. So
so you got?
Yeah.
Those are good ones. Because what's called that Mysterio sold out everywhere for the most part. So a lot of people are still trying to get their hands on that. They missed out. But I try to like make Spider-Man like hold his hand like he's like ripping the gun out of his hand. And I was like on a show posing these figures, and the guy was like, "Oh, they're doing some weird handshake." I was like, "No, it's not. That's not what it's not what I was trying to get at." But thank you for
my problem with kind of Hot Toys and Sideshow is like the pre-order joint. Like they want the whole thing up front. You know what I mean? Like especially if I'm not getting the figure anytime soon. Like or at least do it so way I know I'm gonna get it. You know, or at least take the like put $100 down. You know you're gonna get the rest. Like just lock me into it. But
Yeah, it's it is tough because it's I don't know. I don't have a problem with buying it. It's just like when I see the money leave my account, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and then it's just like, man, you gotta wait
damn.
forever. But it's
I
but
know, I
the
know.
best part is like, man, you didn't forgot about it 3 years later. Oh
It
yeah,
just pop up at your house.
yeah.
So I'll tell
Wait,
you this. I bought a figure, right? From this place called Toys Wonderland. A lot of people are like, they're kind of a hard company, right? Like they're they're not reliable sometimes, right? I haven't had any bad experiences with them. So of course I don't say anything about them. Bad. I ordered this figure in March, okay? And I didn't read the fine print. They were like, it's gonna be part of the third batch. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go ahead, I email them like in like July. And they're like, oh yeah, you ordered third batch. So anywhere between April to July, you'll get your figure. It's September 1st, bro. I haven't got my figure yet. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, and I looked on the website and the same figure that I'm looking for, they're selling it to ship right now for the same price I bought it for. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what? Why do I not have it yet? Like, I don't understand. So at this point, I'm just like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna have to send a little
can I
email,
get my
be
money
like,
back?
yo, please, or something, anything, because I could buy it somewhere else at this point.
Can I transfer this as a credit?
Yeah.
Like,
Or either we cancel and I rebuy it and you send me the one that you have in stock. Like it's all the same, I'm pretty sure at this point.
so
But
hold up. So I just read
Mhm.
this comment saying that he's possibly Sonny Chiba's kid from Lone Wolf and Cub.
Oh, really?
Oh man, that'd be dope. I'm about to look
Yeah, that's
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
look that up.
Yeah, Ovid, bro. He has all of the he knows everything. I swear, all the secrets. So if I mess up a name on here,
Yeah,
he gonna let me
true.
know. He know it, man. I appreciate that dude
Wow.
being in here.
Yo, that is an interesting tidbit. I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
about to,
that's crazy.
that's dope. But
So I
nah,
think
man, if I get these, I'm gonna have to get them at the same time.
no, definitely. And I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if they ship at the same time. That's the only problem with these companies, but um, it would take probably a little longer for one to come out than the
Yeah,
other. But once you get them, I'm pretty sure they'll release within the same quarter for the most part, though, and stuff. Let's see what he said.
that is dope.
What was said?
Hattori Hanzo. That's a story. Hattori Hanzo seal.
It's crazy. What all right, so there's only one more I want to talk about on here. And it is actually, I guess, more so an announcement, not actually a release though. And it is from InArt Studios. So they've been pumping out a lot of great figures so far, and I say that they are probably number one competitor with Hot Toys currently right now. As we know, Hot Toys has been a lone star or a lone wolf in the game for a long time, but these guys are honestly making some noise with their figures. And before, they actually released or they made an announcement for this, they actually just released or are
Gandalf.
getting ready to release this Gandalf. He came with fewer accessories than this before, but I will say this company really listens to the people that are looking to purchase these figures because they decided to add all these extra accessories. I think another cloak, as well as I'm not sure if the ring was actually in the first part, but they decided to add that to it as well. I think there's like a crystal for Gandalf's staff. I think there's more photos in here. Let me see. Oh, it's Harry Potter. Let's see if they have them in here. And if I can't find them, then we'll just jump straight into Pennywise at this point.
Henry Cavill, man.
Yeah, man.
They had the Batman joint. Okay.
Yeah. So this is like this is their version of this Batman, the Robert Pattinson version. But this Gandalf, man, I just feel like they did so well.
Pipe? Oh, they're not ready for that Gandalf.
Yeah, that's cracked out Gandalf. He's smoking Gandalf. He got one eye. One eye actually looks bigger than the other.
That's tough.
So he's high right now.
I've been wanting to rewatch Lord of the Rings for a minute now.
I will tell you right now, the only one I don't want to rewatch is the second one.
Two Towers?
Yeah.
I feel like if you watch one, you got to watch the whole thing. Like it's kind of.
I know, but the Two Towers, man, Frodo sleeps so much, bro.
What's that? Aragorn?
Yeah, Aragon. Yep. Yeah, so far they've only released these two so far, or they've only shown these two. I think they're actually looking to do a Legolas as well as I think it's like one of the kings, like one of the
I
dark
feel
kings.
like Vigo ain't had no real work like that since
Nah, hell no.
since like
Bro,
he's been in stuff, but
the last thing we seen him in was what, the Green Book?
he was
That's
in
not
Westworld, right?
No, that's the other guy. He looks like him, but that's not him. That's that's the other guy. What is his
Oh,
name? You know what I'm talking about. They have got like the same little like
yeah.
hair
I
thing,
know
you know what
exactly
I'm
what
saying?
you're talking about,
Yeah, but it's very similar. I would have thought the same thing, but yeah, he hasn't done anything that's been like really, really crazy work since that. I mean, he was in the Green Book as the driver, but
probably never gonna watch that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was probably that movie was real Uncle Tom.
Yeah, no, it was super wild.
Look, as far as that Pennywise though, it ain't coming in my house.
Nah, man, I'm scared of stuff like this. To be honest with you, I don't,
No,
I don't mess with
sir.
nothing that look like it could jump at me. I'm not.
It's tight.
I'm
Don't
not,
get me wrong. I like
no,
it.
it looks great. It looks
Yeah.
great. I think they did a great job. I am excited to see how people pose this with the base. I think it comes with two different bases though. Like, correct. Well, it does come with the two back. Look at the back. Look at
Oh,
the background.
that's tight.
This is, bro. This background's terrifying.
I wish more stuff came, more backgrounds to
Yeah,
set up.
I mean, because like if you think about it, your display case can only do so much, you know.
Right.
And a lot of people have the DTOFs or either
We having the arts and crafts that stuff, like build your
right.
home, print it out.
I'm like, I ain't about to print out no paper and tape it to my wall and be like, yeah, that's that's the background. The people be like, nah, that doesn't look that great. So I think all in all, it comes with two different head sculpts. I think there's a deluxe version. There is a rooted version and a normal version as well.
They got the joint of him like biting off George's arm.
I don't think they got a George's arm in here, or did they have that in here? Let me
That'd
see.
be tight.
This shit looks crazy.
That long too, yeah, like,
No, it is. I feel like we got more Pennywise photos in here.
I really want that Batman Bruce Wayne doing that's what tight. Like, like you can just kind of like build the suit around him, like and like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they're doing so much right now,
little shorty Harry.
Yeah, I know. My wife was looking at it like, is that Harry? I was like, yeah. And she didn't really like it. And I was like, she's a huge Harry Potter fan. Because as you know, when we were at the convention, I bought her the little wand. So I'm like, I ain't buying you no more
$300 wands.
You only like Harry. What the hell? So right. My daughter going through the house talking about like she's trying to take me out. I'm like, no. Damn, I thought I had other photos in here. Let me see if I can find another one.
So he ordered the NR Batman. That was going on over hot toys. The reason was due to okay. I got the shelf space. Old 1/6 collected. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the only ones I can find in here. So we're just gonna run through these.
Honestly, man, I would prefer like I wish they had like because I'll be seeing places where like Hot Toys and Sideshow be having like a full on like brick and mortar store. If they had more spots like that, I could just walk in. Because like the local comic shop's not gonna order that stuff. If they know it's not gonna move.
Right. Oh yeah, 100%. I think there's a lot of places that they not secretly, but they buy figures. I actually found a place. Shout out to Brother Cousins out there. He actually put me on to a couple places that are in our area. Matter of fact, I think one's in Gaithersburg and one's in Frederick, Maryland. But yeah, I'll send you the information, bro. So if you want, you can probably like call them and see if they have things or certain things. I was able to find a Black Panther. I've been looking for this thing for a little while, and I'm like, man, like, because I was gonna pre-order it, and then I loafed, and then poof, shit gone. The shit gone. I got sent down, it was gone. So now I'm like, damn, now I gotta jump on it really quickly, and I was able to find it by a distributor out here. So thank goodness for that. The reason why the torso Oh, why the torso armor, Hot Toys torso armor looks like egg card material. Looks awful. No, it does. It does. I would definitely say that, yeah, even the material or everything that is on these figures, even like the Batman, they look, I don't know, they just look better.
I need to
I
watch
think
that.
it might be also because like they don't put out as many figures as Hot Toys. Not to bag on Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys is great, but they definitely have the time to
That
take more
Batman
time.
looks dope, man.
No, it looks really good.
Man, I'm like, I keep thinking about like, man, this is kind of like his prototype armor, like how they're gonna like upgrade on this, because like the way they did this was like he could kind of like wear it under his clothes and like kind of like put the pieces
Right.
on it. You know, I really like the design of like that entire thing, like the grapple,
Yeah.
everything. I need to watch that movie again. So
Yeah.
like, it's dope.
I thought it was crazy how they just decided that my dog came downstairs, scared the shit out of me. But I was like, oh, who the fuck is this? My dog. So yeah, I think it's crazy how they didn't just decide to say, okay, we're gonna make the whole suit black or gray or whatever. They have it kind of like a green, dingy algae, like he's been running around, in the rain,
Almost like a military, like a
yes, like
camo
fatigue
type.
almost type color. And
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. That they just took so much consideration into everything. This Harry is kind of
Like,
funny to me,
Daniel
but like,
Radcliffe gets one of these like automatically. He's just
it's like, damn it. I'm
he good, man. Let me get one of these franchise movies to do, man, where I'm just eating for the rest of my life.
that's
7 or
it.
8
That's
movies.
it. Well, I think it's crazy that they're even considering redoing Harry Potter, like a
I thought that was a joke.
restart.
Yeah.
No, it's real. They're really talking about it. And I'm like, why would y'all do that? Like, what? It's a great film. Like, I mean, all 8 films? Why would we need a new Harry Potter? I think we're good with Daniel Radcliffe. I like him in that. I just noticed that this actually has a little bit of skin that it shows in between here. Most figures they would just have this as like another black
and vulnerable Batman apparently could take just straight up shotgun blast to the
exactly
face.
Nonstop,
which I wasn't bad about. I was like, all right, okay, let's calm down.
yeah. Like there ain't no way. So yeah, of course this is he has kind of like a green army fatigue, and of course this is the the sculpted version, and the rooted version. Oh, there it is. This is the rooted version right here.
They got to give you like a different body or something like that, and you just change the heads out because there's no way. Because the Bruce Wayne and Batman toys come as different things, because there's no way, because he has the one with the suit, unless you just put the suit over top of him or something like that. Or
well, I think it does come with 2. So one's a 2-pack, and then one's a I think it's just a 1-pack that you get for it, because of course you get this version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of this one too, yeah. But like he don't have that black eyeliner on as well, so of course.
Well, then you would know he was Batman.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. He just be some other guy. How the hell will we know at this point?
It's got the suntan lines, like
yeah, it's like, oh shit, what the hell? But yeah, man, thank you for joining me, bro. I appreciate it. We'll probably wrap it up right there. Yeah, man, thank you for coming through, and man, let everybody know what you got going on right now, bro.
Oh yeah. So yeah, of course, you guys can find me, on Around the Geek. You can find me at, around. Follow me on Around the Geek on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for sure. Please subscribe to me on there. Dropping all the good reviews. Big Gold Belt. You can find me on there doing stuff on there as well. And of course, hope to come back and talk some more with Cam on some toys, because as we slowly get him into anime and watching 1,000 episodes in One Piece.
That's it. Yep, that's it.
But yeah, definitely follow me on the YouTube channel for Around the Geek. You see my review on there. I did a spoiler review, so if you haven't finished it, don't watch that. If you want to see the non-spoiler review, check it out. Check me out on Big Gold Belt Media, or Big Gold Belt on YouTube.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. So if you guys want, you can go ahead and hit the link down bottom of this YouTube channel, and all his information is right down there. You just take you straight to his page and stuff. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming through. Let's see what I got coming up. I'm probably gonna do some posing this week of some figures and take some photography for you guys. Post it on my page. I haven't done any of that in a little while, so that'll be exciting. Hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. Hope everybody gets off for the most part this weekend and stuff like that. You guys be safe out there, and till next time, we'll catch you later. Peace.
Enjoy yourself. Find the One Piece.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.